And today, ladies and gentlemen, I am at the Billion Foundation. Hello, good people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching us from. My name is Rachel Wainaina, a 2014 Mandela Washington Fellow and also a leader in the community. I'm a film producer and director and CEO and founder of Youth Film Platform Africa and Film Village of Kenya. I've been given the honor to document some of the most beautiful stories within the Young African Leaders Initiative. For those who don't know, the Young African Leadership Initiative was started in 2014. It's an exchange program that is able to take care of young African leaders in the business, entrepreneurship space, public management, and civic leadership. A lot of leaders from our country, Kenya, have been able to visit the United States of America to have a beautiful experience and a study time and meet and network and get access to opportunities, and they've been able to come back to their communities and are impacting their communities. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I am at the Billion Foundation. I think when I mentioned the name Billion, many people may know him from Mathare, where he's been impacting lives. He's also been running for politics as a member of parliament and came in a popular second place, only lost with 2,000 votes. And we are proud to call him a Mandela Washington Fellowship alumni. Billion, nice to meet you. How are you doing? How's Mathare?
Good. Karibuni sana Mathare Republic. Sunaona venye kumetulia.
Yay.
Yeah, good to have you.
So first, I wanted you to tell us, who is Billion?
So my name is Billion Okoto-Jiwa, a community mobilizer, born and raised here in Mathare, a father of one and a husband. Yeah, and 2018 MW fellow, Delaware University of Delaware, UD. Yeah. It's called the Blue Chicken. Yeah, so yeah, but I work here. Apart from being a community mobilizer, I'm also a politician. I've worked with KANU Party as the KANU youth leader for a couple of years. Then I joined the national politics and ran for Mathare parliamentary seat. Yeah, so basically that's Billion. So I work here as a community mobilizer. I run my foundation, the Billion Foundation, in collaboration with the Future Uchi initiative that I started. So both organizations support education and entertainment. So we say edutainment. So basically that is what I do. But I'm a politician too.
Yeah, and before I come to that part of politics, in the work that you do, of course, we can see that you grew up in Mathare, and I just wanted you to tell us, I know there's no easy way to describe it. How was it growing up in Mathare? Like, what would you describe that as?
Wow, I think it depends on which side of the coin you're sitting. Most young people that we grew up with, most of them were killed by the police. Most of them. And yesterday I was talking to one of my friends who is now the deputy spokesperson, and we were just reflecting on the life that we went through, the environment, how the environment was. It wasn't easy, but we had one purpose of being better people, and because we grew up without role models, we wanted to be the role models. So it wasn't easy. You see how people, they from the homes, from the environment, from the school. I had to, because I lost my parents quite early when I joined high school. So it wasn't easy for me to finish school. I remember Professor Wanyande from University of Nairobi. My grandmother one day approached him when things were really, really tough, and he gave her a check of 10,000 Kenya shillings to pay for my exams fee when I was in Form 4, after going through, the things that maybe we would not share, but it wasn't easy. But for me, I've always been a positive person. I've always chosen the path of, I know the hard way leads to greater, greater places. So it wasn't easy. If you walk around, even the environment, I don't know how to describe, but it wasn't easy.
Yeah, so I wanted to come back, and that's why I asked you that question, because I want people to understand. Most people just hear Mathare, they hear Kibera, they hear life in the slum, but you grew up in that slum, and I'm sure there was a lot of challenges there. And I don't know, which are some of the major challenges you see in Mathare slums, for example?
I think education is one of the major challenges. Because of the inequality here, the opportunities to go to school are very slim, very, very slim. Our parents are busy doing different things. The focus is you eat. Yeah, so that is a challenge. There's challenge of drug abuse and crime. Yeah, so most young people get absorbed into that drug abuse and crime. At the moment, there are different organizations that have come up here that have really been able to bridge that gap, that we have very few cases of crime. But when we were growing up, even getting a center where you can just come and sit and relax, it wasn't there. Yeah, so things are changing. So I tell people that we now can tell our story as people of Mathare, and we say it with pride, that the baby steps that different like-minded organizations have done in Mathare have been able to achieve a lot. If you walk around, you'll see a few kids playing that are not in school. But there's a time that you do not know when it's a Monday or it's a Saturday, because the kids have been sent back home. The public schools around here, we have actually 2 or 3 public schools here. So most schools here are now non-informal schools, and these schools are run by people. They need money, so parents have to pay for the school fees. So it's been crazy. So those are some of the challenges. If you look at the housing, Kitambo, we used to be told you walk with your important documents with you, because you can come back home and everything has been burnt down. Yeah, and there've been always a rampant fire outbreaks in the community. People, that's how we change houses. When your house is burnt, is when you move to another house. So those are some of the major challenges that are here. But I call it leadership. That's why I even joined politics, because the leaders we've had, I think they've done their part. They've done their bit, but I have a feeling that we've never had somebody who has gone through the experience, and if I close my eyes, I can list the priorities that our people need. So the leaders we've had are people who maybe they mean good, but they don't know the priorities because they've never been part of that. So that pushed me to join politics, to be able to be a member of parliament of Mathare. And I take pride that, over 17,000 people from the community trusted me and voted for me, even though I never won. But I walk with pride knowing that there are people somewhere that really, really believed in me. And even if I never become a member of parliament, I know I have inspired so many other young people, other young leaders that will take up the challenge and do good and have the best interest of our community. So it's all leadership, because if you look at Mathare and Kibra, you can't compare it with my village. The challenges are so unique. yeah, the population, from the opportunities, they're so unique.
Billion, you're doing such an amazing job in this community. And I know for someone to do such a job and passionately, there must be some comparing reasons or some compelling experience that pushes you to want to do what you do. What would you say is that thing that pushes you to work in
I think that thing that pushes me to do what I do is one opportunity that I got from a stranger. And I said,